Hey guys, welcome back. I just decided I wanted to start a new series, and it's not really going to be much of a series, it's just going to be a thing for me to try and accomplish, and that is to do every single quest in this game that I can. The thing is, I wanted to keep making videos about BDO questing, but the problem is I could not for the life of me find any quests that I hadn't already done, and especially no quests that anybody needed any help on. So... I don't know why this didn't occur to me earlier, but it finally occurred to me that I should just play the entire game. And I don't mean all the way through. Of course, I'm going to cut it up. This first segment here, where obviously I'm level 1, I'm just going to go through until we get to the fort. And that'll be the first video. But every video thereafter will be... I'm probably going to do the main quests, which, everybody knows how to do those for the most part. But there are some confusing ones in there, and I'll try to split them up quest by quest by quest so that if people want to look for them, it'll be easier for them to find it. But this first one is just me introducing the fact that I am going to be doing this, and trying to stay on track with it. As you know, if you go back and try and do quests at a later date, you don't really get rewards for them. It's maybe a little bit easier. So I'm going to try and do it as I'm leveling up, as I'm going along. So I probably won't be grinding very much because I don't want to level very quickly. I want to get all the quests done. And the other problem with it is if you are looking at a quest and you don't know how to do it, when you finally find out how to do it, you've probably already finished your filming. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to skip over the cinematic. I'm sure everyone's already seen it. So this is the tutorial. So the biggest part about the beginning of the game for me is always changing the keybinds, which it probably won't even let me do because it's going to have this thing in the middle of the screen. It's going to be bothering me the whole time. Let's just move around a bit. So this is the most annoying part of the game because that will not stop being in your way. Alright. Oh, and then click the three things. Gotta tell you, this is absolutely my least favorite part of the game. All right. No, I'm not surprised at all. Okay, just gonna ask you to go over here, touch the little light, go over there, touch that little light. Then it's gonna ask you to go over there, and then it's gonna ask you to interact. And it's just after this next line of dialogue when I can start actually messing around with stuff. Oh, damn it. Great. So now it's going to ask me the inventory. Got it. Summon the guy. If you're playing with the controller, this is going to be completely different, obviously. And I've tried to play with the controller myself because my hands are not as good as they used to be. So definitely, I would love to be able to play. I would love to be able to play with a keyboard and mouse all the time, but it's not exactly easy for me to do. Yeah. So it's going to tell me to go over there. Now that this guy is finally mostly shut up, what we can do is finally settings. So over just a little bit, so it's out of the way. Input. No. Now, if you're going to be doing what I'm doing right here, which is just changing the special actions to something like a Razor Naga can use, remember to go all the way down here to this. This is very important. Now, you can change this to something else, so you can move the camera however you want. In fact, I'd get the camera in a place that you like it and then change this. So I'm probably going to go ahead and move the camera down right now, actually. See, hit apply. Go away. And then move the camera down and over a little bit, because I do like it to be just a little bit off to the right. A little bit close to my head, so I know where I'm aiming. Alright. And then what I like to do is go back to the settings. Now, as I said, you can change this to something else, but the trick is if you go and click on, say, move camera up, and then you hit delete on the keyboard, it'll actually delete it from the hotkey. So you can't move the camera now unless you go back in and change this. It's very useful because if you have a Razor Naga, this will actually mess you up. It will try and move you'll try and use one of your special actions, and it'll move the camera for you, especially if you hold down Shift. Now, I can't change number 3 being switch chat. I don't know why. It's just kind of hard-coded in there somewhere, and there's just really no way for me to figure out how to change it. I think it might be in here, but there it is, F3. Pearl Shop. Let's get rid of that. That'd be good to keep that up, I guess. I'm thinking about number pad 3, and I don't think that's anywhere. Yeah, it doesn't look like it is. So for whatever reason, when you hit Shift and then N3 or number pad 3, it'll switch to another chat box for some completely unknown reason. And as I said, it doesn't seem to be on this list. Feel free to change any of this stuff if you're going to be playing the game. Obviously, make yourself comfortable before you start playing. There's a few other things I know I'm missing, but I'll get to them later. Oh, right, yeah, one thing. It's auto run. There it is. I prefer interaction to be T, and I want auto run to be R. Just a little bit of a nitpick before I go. So if you hit R, it'll just take you straight to where the quest is supposed to be. But I'm going to run because I'm a little bit impatient. Not terribly, though. Just a little bit. Oh, there we go. Alright. Escape. There's that thing. We're good. We're good. Alright, now it's going to have me go over here and talk to this guy. Again, if you've played this game before, this is pretty straightforward. Talk to this guy, and then follow the instructions on the dummy. So step 1. Left click. Cool, and then shift and right mouse button. Crimson Fang, like it. So that's holding down shift and then hitting the right mouse button. Alright. Right mouse button, shift right mouse button. Alright. Talk to your dark spirit. Alright, now we go kill the grass beetles. Almost done. Almost done with this first video, which is, again, very, very simple. I don't expect anybody to have to look at this video, to be honest with you. Everyone does the tutorial, and it's the easiest quest in the entire game, because they give you some pretty explicit instructions and all sorts of tools to fix it. Obviously some of the other quests in the game are very, very ambiguous and not easy to figure out, even for people who are veterans of MMOs. Even for people who are veterans of Asian MMOs, this game is not always very clear. But the tutorials are very straightforward, and they help you figure out the rest of your game, I think, pretty well. Plus, the game's gorgeous. I mean, look at this place. It's pretty gorgeous. Yeah. Screw off. Don't need to know. Okay, let's go kill some stuff. I think it's foxes. No, it's weasels. And I really like the striker. Very much a very cool class. I'm not quite sure on the range until like level 55, level 56, because I haven't got that high yet. It seems like he's a mid-range fighter, not really much of an AoE fighter, except for if it's in a line in front of him, which is still pretty cool. Hey, come on now. No double jump. That sucks. I definitely missed that from my ninja, but ninjas are definitely not. I don't know. They just don't seem like they're very high on the meta. The most annoying troll videos I've ever seen are from wizards, still. DK seem to outdamage wizards pretty well, but they don't seem to be able to wipe out an entire group just leveling around like a wizard can. Alright, next bit. And I'll try and make a timestamp for all the stuff I'm doing, all the places that are in the tutorial, all the little spots. Because I know that might confuse some people. That the auto-run feature, like the map feature, the waypoint feature on the map, isn't exactly like obvious, even at this level. It's still the easiest questline in the entire game, but obviously, I mean, if it isn't, you wouldn't be playing the game, right? But still, I'll put some timestamps in there. Maybe help some people out. I doubt anybody's going to need this video, but it's just me starting it off, really. It's just for me, not for other people, I think. Oh. I like the double punch. That is so cool. I haven't quite figured out what the main attack for this guy is going to be yet. Like with the Valkyrie, it's that shield throw. And then there's a couple other ones, like on the Knight. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a forward thrust, and that one tends to do most of your damage when you're trying to grind, because it's an AoE in a line, and it does just an immense amount of damage. It gets things killed really quick. I haven't quite figured it out for this guy yet. It doesn't seem like there's any ability that he has that isn't, that's just wildly better than every other ability he has so far. But we'll see. Alright, next. Alright, Armored Imps. Come on. I like the fact you can uppercut things. Makes it really nice because you can do an aerial attack, and then you can also do a down attack when you do that. And that's just back and left mouse button. It's pretty consistent. It seems to be able to knock a lot of different things up into the air. It's not just minor enemies, but even middling enemies. Still, my favorite one is just left and right mouse button because it tends to do a lot of damage. Alright. Just very quickly kills things that are around your level. I notice when you hit shift and then run forward, a lot of classes will have something that will allow you to attack on the run. This one, you just tend to run right through things. It's kind of annoying. Oh. What? Yeah, I know. We're on standby. Let's do it. Okay, he was attacking me. Nobody's attacking me. Alright, so the last bit of this quest, if I remember, is killing these things and then running to the bridge, which is the fort. That's the end of the tutorial as far as I'm concerned. Because basically after that, it's all, you don't have to keep doing it. You won't keep getting pop-ups for it. Okay, cool. Just had to kill one. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. There we go. Western Guard Camp. Meet with Jamie. Not Lannister. I kind of dig how fast he is. That's nice. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know if everybody's this fast. I think he's just really fast. There we go. And then that's Jamie, and then from here on, it's just basically do whatever the hell you want. But I will finish up the last few quests in here, which is just the ones in the tent, because those were, if I recall, pretty confusing for me when I first started. Again, this is a very, very simple quest line, so you shouldn't have too much of a trouble with it. So the blue ones are the ones you have to talk to. Those are the ones that are requiring you to talk to them so you can complete or continue a quest. Complete a quest is a red one, which is kind of odd. You'd think you'd want to stay away from a red like chat bubble, but nope. In this game, that means you're almost done, buddy. So blue means continue. And then she sends you to somebody else, which is over in this tent over here. Go over and talk to this guy, who tells you Grand Chamberlain Jordine can't be trusted. Over and over and over again. And then there'll be a little pop-up, little cutscene with your dude. Talk to him. Just go right through it real quick. And then from here, get away from that annoying bastard who keeps saying the same thing over and over again. Talk to her. It's kind of hard to see her, but there she is. And that's it. That's pretty much it. I mean, there's really nothing left. Yeah, and then he'll do this last little thing where it pops up on the screen. You can't get rid of it for a bit. And now that's it, pretty much. Just going to ask you to go over here and talk to this person, and then the Black Spirit will leave you alone for the rest of the game, if I recall. Pretty sure this is it. I think. I could be wrong. Maybe it'll still pop up. Yeah, it'll still pop up. I guess we'll do the whole thing. I think we're going to go kill some wolves now. Alright. So you can press auto run, which is T, and just go straight there. Or you can, you know, run by yourself. Run by your lonesome. Alright. And now we go back and talk to the guy we just talked to. Without running into walls. And you can see it's turned red. You're supposed to turn it in. Again, most of you guys already know this stuff. But just in case you didn't. That's it. As far as I know, that's it. From here on in, you're completely free to do whatever you want in the game. And most of that's just going to be grinding and questing anyway. So, yeah, my next video is going to be me doing some quests around here. Hopefully there's a few. And you can tell on the map, too, that there's quests around. I don't see any, actually. I don't see a single one. There's a question mark over there, but I don't think that's a quest. I think that's just for conversation. Quests are going to be explanation points on the map, so I'll probably end up going to the town to the east of us and picking up a quest there in order to continue things. You can see I've got a whole bunch here, but a lot of these are not. They're like for level 54, you know, exalted character stuff. All this stuff isn't stuff that I'm going to be doing right now. But you can see right there, advanced, beginning of the new journey. Eden the Explorer. So I'll have to go to the Ancient Stone Chamber, and I'll show you guys that next time. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope if any of these things were confusing you, this helped you out a little bit. As I said, I'll leave some timestamps in the description if you guys need some help on finding some of that stuff. Like I said, I hope this helps somebody out. But if it doesn't, no biggie. I'm kind of just doing it to start it off fresh and do it right so I don't miss anything. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. And I will see you guys another time.